What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. And look, I think that video games are uh, an art form. They also should fall under First Amendment rights of freedom of speech. So I don't think any video game should ever be banned. That's not my intention. That's not my takeaway from this. Just covering a news story that recently surfaced. Now, there is a video game released really close to the events of what happened this past week, where, well, it's just not great. It puts kind of the mindset and this is somebody it's really bizarre. It's kind of it's a mod on Wolfenstein 3D. It's not exactly like some $1 million budget video game. But let's get into it because I saw this tweet come across my timeline, obviously suboptimal. It's the weekend. It's Saturday when I'm filming this. I would absolutely love if you tried out my coffeebrandcoffee.com. Check out the reviews. We've got 4,165 reviews with an average review score of 4.8. All the reviews, for the most part, include pictures. So you can see they're actually customers who bought my products. Would absolutely love to earn your business. We have obviously our regular signature line of coffees and about 10 different flavors, cold brews. We have our brand new cold brew coffees out this weekend. So I would absolutely love if you gave us a chance to earn your business. I know you'll love it. If you don't love it, let me know. I'll give you your money back. Not the B, which is the news portion of Babylon B, wrote, this video game released 2 months prior to the incident this weekend in Tennessee. Or last week, sorry, lets you play as a trans person who ends Christians and feminists. I don't know why I guess it's because it's a turf or whatever. The graphics are amazing, said 1991. Nothing short of sick. I remember when the media blamed other incidents on PC game Doom. It was a stupid attempt at a connection. If the media was consistent, they might point to something like this. Again, it's just a stupid video game. I don't think it should be banned, but I do think that it kind of gives you a good idea. So this is not the B. I don't think there's a video game publisher in the world who would host a game where you go around ending trans people. But if you are one of the oppressed classes, if you're in one of the oppressed classes, fantasies about going after political opponents are not only encouraged, but monetized on Steam. Just 2 months before the event that happened this past week, a game called Turfenstein was released. The game lets you play as a trans character and go around ending people who aren't on board with trans agenda, like priests, turfs, like J.K. Rowling. You can watch a trailer for the game here. The game is essentially a parody of Wolfenstein, a wildly popular video game series about fighting the bad guys from WW2. But in this game, those people are just normal people who think men can't become women. The game was released mid-January this year by trans game developer Sandra Moen and is available on the Steam video game digital distribution service. According to the developer's description on the site, the game entails escaping the gender fascist camp. Unleash your pent-up fury on gender-critical tyrants with an arsenal of deadly weapons and tactics in cathartic bliss, it reads. Maybe I'm crazy, but encouraging mentally unstable trans persons to unleash pent-up fury might be a very, very bad idea, especially after Monday. Here's how the developer promotes the game. Want to play something better than Hogwarts Legacy? Want to contribute to the trans community by supporting a trans game developer? And end fascist turfs? Try my game, Turfenstein 3D, from Steam. Yes, the game is all about ending fascist turfs, aka feminists who don't think men are women. Release that inner rage by pretending to end those people. I'm not really one of those games cause bad behavior people, but creating a game centered around going after Christians and anti-trans activists is probably just a little over the line, to say the least, especially in the environment where we are today. Now, look, I checked out the game. It's whatever, right? It's whatever. The reviews are actually mostly positive, with 46 reviews. The game is like super grainy. It's it's just a meme game. You know, I don't know why you would pay for this, but they're charging $5. And let's take a look at some of the reviews. Let's just take a look at some of the reviews. Let's see. Not recommended. This was posted, March? Oh, these are March 5th. Movement is slow for a retro clone boomer shooter. The HP pickups only grant 1 HP, so the game's just bad. I can tell it's made by one person, and that is reminiscent of the indie games on the Xbox 360 era, but this feels more like an early access game than one deserving of a full release. So they actually tried the game, and it just wasn't even a good game. Okay, a fair review. Let's see, this one. This game is just the sick fantasy of a transgender Marxist. You load in and you end women and church clergy. That's it. Should I develop a game simulating the same thing with trans people? I certainly would. I certainly could. Would I? Never, because my heart isn't filled with envy and hate. 0 of 10. You should be very careful because this is literally why certain people were dispelled. Okay, not very good. How about this one? Woman Ending Simulator. Just call it Womanstein 3D. Better title, IMO. It's just a Wolfenstein 3D knockoff, but you end women exclusively. The OMG, so offensive and provocative theme of the game is what intrigued me, but it's honestly just a window dressing to somebody's amateur game jam project. None of the trans/turf stuff is interesting or even well done. Again, it's just a female reskin in Wolfenstein 3D, and it was really lame. So it's like, I'm a trans game developer, but my product actually sucks too. It'd be one thing if you were like good, but you see, like, you know, please make a save feature for the game. I enjoyed playing this game on my live stream, but after 5 hours of playing it and getting close to beating the game, I lost all my progress. You don't even have a save feature? Look, again, would Steam allow the very same game if, you know, you were going after the trans community? Probably not. And here's a trailer for the game, which I probably can't show, but it looks just, you know, quite bad. The animation's very bad. But this says, I completely support the developer's right to make and sell this game. What I don't support is that if someone made a game like this based on the opposite opinion, they would get the game banned from all outlets and a visit from the FBI. Yep, I'd agree with that. Let's see this one. Haha, I'm making people mad. Someone who made the whole game about ending people who disagree with them. Yeah. Being against children getting perfectly functioning organs chopped off makes a person a bad guy. I mean, I don't know exactly what this is. I mean, clearly it's a cry for attention. But there's also, like, it's just a video game. All right, fine. You made a game. You thought you probably weren't really about making money. See, it's an FPS with a retro style from the early 90s, considered a creative iteration mix of Wolfenstein 3D and Doom. You will be progressing through 7 levels of increasing difficulty and complexity with a set of 6 classical weapons. The game offers LGBTQIA+, transgender, and feminist themes of a gender-critical people and a post-war apocalyptic world would look like if gender fascists won. In this dystopian world, fascists have ended and imprisoned all transgender and queer people, subjecting them to harsh conversion therapy, imprisonment, and death. You play as an escapee fleeing their detention center while you exact your revenge. This game brings light to the very real transphobic stuff many trans people face in just existing, and draw a comparison between gender critics and Nazi Germany. What? Like, this is just a delusional person. Developed over 4 months, the Solar Project is one of many controversial games the developer has made. Being able to artistically express yourself is a proven way to heal trauma and possibly move on. Sure, I agree. The game also hopes to achieve that for players who need it through gameplay that would stir up hidden and muddied emotions. What? What? I don't know what other games this person has created. Trans Agent X, Evil Gatekeepers, Transgender Protagonist Overdue Reckoning, Sci-Fi Adventure. I guess, yeah, make your games. That's okay. I'm not going to pay $5 for it, but maybe someone else will. I just know that if the targets of your game were different, I think there'd be a lot more articles being outraged about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, please do check out coffeebrandcoffee.com. I'd love to earn your business as a customer this weekend, and we'll talk to you again real soon.